And I felt like they felt. I mean, the future's bright. For all of you math majors, the future's bright. For all of you history buffs, the future's bright. For all of you theater majors, ooh. That's gonna be a rough run. I look at you guys, and I'm excited for you guys, because I was excited for me too, because you sit there and you think, school is over, I'm about to attack the real world. And you are. And here's the thing, you're probably also filled with fear and angst. You're probably scared of failure, and you should be, because it's rough out there, but it is absolutely okay to fail. For me, that's what I've done the best. That's what I've done better than anything else that I know, is fail over and over again. And every time that I fail, I'm able to take that failure, and I use it as if I'm working out. I get stronger and stronger. With every failure that you come into, you use that for strength. Every time someone tells you no, you learn from that no, you build from that no, and you continue to go until you get a yes. I'll tell you this, I applied for 34 radio jobs. I got 3 in my whole life. That's less than a 10% average. Like if I was trying to play ball, immediately kicked out of the league. But failure is awesome, because it means you continue to try. It means you continue to fight. You know, find what you love. And if I'm talking to you guys, and I've talked to a lot of kids, a lot of adults, a lot of old people, and they always say, what do I do? How do I be successful? And the one thing that I say over and over again is find the thing that you love. Even if you're going broke at first. Listen, I made $5.50 an hour for the first 7 years of my career, but I knew what I loved. And when you do what you love, you work harder at it. And when you work harder at something, you will become successful, because that's what it's all about. Staying in every day, grinding it out every day, showing up on time, being more prepared than the other person. So I encourage you guys to find what you love and pursue that. Because that's what I did. I'll share a few stories with you guys, because this is from my life. There will be successes, there will be failures. You will have 10, 20 jobs. Congratulations to you guys over here that majored in Snapchat. I'm watching you. It's a good major. You'll make more than the theater majors, for sure. My first job, I went to apply, and I was really excited because this job had a uniform that I was applying for. And I always wanted a uniform because I always wanted to try to get girls, and I had heard that uniforms get girls. And so I went in and I applied for this job. I got the job. And I remember putting the uniform on. It was the best. And it was a Hobby Lobby. Love Hobby Lobby. By the way, Hobby Lobby, you can get a picture frame, you can get a button, a baby's toenail, whatever you need for a craft, like Hobby Lobby's got you. But I got this job at Hobby Lobby, and I was so excited. This was going to be a major success for me. Not only was I getting a paycheck, secondly, I got to wear a uniform, so you knew the ladies were just gonna come trickling in. First day I got the job, put the vest on, looked in the mirror in the bathroom, took the name tag, put the name tag on, and I read the name tag, and it said, Hobby Lobby Bobby. That was not a success. That's not a success story. That's a fail story, but that's okay. That's what I'm saying. I grew from that. Story 1 failed. I'll give you another story from my life. I was on Facebook. I get a message. It's a supermodel messaging me saying she wants to date me. I know, you all believe it too, right? How could you not? Never happened before in my life, so for sure this was real. So I get this message and I start to reply with her. Her name was Bree Condon. She was a Guess Jeans model and she wanted to date good old me. And so she said, let's meet up. I said, great. She said, where do you want to meet? I said, let's meet here. She goes, let's meet at the mall food court. I said, I'm 13, that's fine. That's what you do. So I went to the mall food court to meet her, and she didn't show up. And I waited for 30 minutes, and I waited for 45 minutes, waited for an hour and 15 minutes. She didn't show up. And so I go home and she says, hey, let's FaceTime. So we start FaceTiming each other. And her camera's broken. I can't see her, but she can see me. But still though, it's a supermodel, right? So I'm waving at the camera, hey! I tell her all my life secrets. Oh, what a great night. But I could never see her. Then she disappeared. About a month later, I'm watching the news. And there was a guy who was impersonating Brie Condon, the model. And he was in a hotel room and he was tricking men into sending her money. Now, I tell you guys this today, I did not send him that much money. I mean, gifts don't count, right? That's a fail. That's a fail too. Okay, it's a fail. Again, lots of fails. Let me tell you this happened about 5 months ago. And this is a real live story. I'm sitting in my radio studio, which I do every morning, and you can hear it on Kissin' 96 here in Central Arkansas, in Southwest Arkansas. This is my home, right? So it's awesome for me to be on a home. But I'm sitting in the studio, and I push a button. It's an accident, a complete accident. You know that thing that comes on that goes, this is a test of the emergency alarm system. Well, I hit the button that wasn't the test. I hit the real one, and this is right as like Ebola was taking over. So I shut down like 11 cities, right? All radios shut down all over America. If you had ATTU-verse, it shut down the TV network, and it kept saying, turn to channel 7, the president will be speaking soon. All because I hit this button. People's speakers literally were blowing out of their TV because it was going, A few months ago, I got fined $1 million. So again, thank you for buying tickets to my show today. That's a true story too. That's 3 failures. So there are not a lot of successes so far in my story, but that's why I say to you guys, continue to try, because here I am today, getting to do things that I probably shouldn't be doing. Whenever they said, will you stand up if you're the first person from your family to graduate? I look back and I looked at you guys that are like that, because that's me. I was the first person to graduate from high school for my family. I was the first person to graduate from college for my family. And to me, and I salute you guys just here by myself, that was a humongous deal. So congratulations to you guys, all of you guys, and especially you guys that are doing it the first time inside of your family, because you set an example for the people below you. And that's what it's all about. That's what I'm trying to do every single day, is set an example for the people below me. Not even the people that I'm related to. I don't have any kids. I can't get a girlfriend. But there are people that for some reason will listen to what I say. And I hope that's what you guys take away from this too. One, it's okay to fail, because if you're not failing, you are absolutely not trying. So continue to fail. Failing is awesome. And you will fail so much that eventually you will succeed. Now, I started on the radio right here in the center, right over here. I used to sit and look out the window and do a radio show as the Bob Man. What a terrible name. Luckily, I moved up to such a cool name as Bobby Bones, which I now sound like a pirate instead of a cartoon character. But I came here Bobby Estill, and I started at Henderson State, and I took a little step, because you're gonna learn life is all about little steps. From Henderson State, I went to Hot Springs. Hot Springs, I went to Little Rock. Little Rock, I went to Austin, Texas. Austin, Texas, I started a morning show. It was just me, by myself. And with that, I took my own money and I started, and I took a chance. I knew I may fail, and I started my own production company. And I started to syndicate my show, and 1 city turned into 7, turned into 20. Then I was taken to Nashville, and that 30 turned into 50. And now I'm on 100 cities, 5+ million people every week. And it doesn't feel real. But it's all because of the little steps and all because of the failures that all happened to me along the way today. So that's what I say to you guys. Take the small steps, take the big risks. Don't be afraid to fail. My high school football coach used to say to me, every day's a good day. And I didn't understand that when I was growing up. And every day he would say, every day's a good day. He'd make me repeat it back. And I would say, every day's a good day. I didn't get it. I get it now. Because we have the ability, all of us here, all of you guys here, we have the ability to wake up every single morning and make every day a good day. Will every day really be a good day? No, it won't be. But the days that aren't, you wipe them away, you start anew. For me, I've been able to do that. I can't sing. I've got 2 #1 records. I would like to sing Freebird now for you guys, the full version. If you would let me. Just kidding. I have a book coming out Tuesday. I can't write. So, I'm someone that was a stat. I'm someone that shouldn't have made it. But I'm someone that also is, and I hope that you look at it and go, listen, if he can do it, I can do it. Because really, all that we have, we're not trust fund kids. We don't come from super wealthy families. We don't have plan Bs. We don't have fallbacks. We have our determination and our ability to chase our dreams. And that's what I've been able to do. My plan A was to make it in radio and television. My plan B was to always go back to plan A. And I will not go back to plan B. And I encourage you guys to do the same. So I have a couple things that I've written here, because obviously I've read none of it as my cards have blown all over the ground. I have a few things that were written about me that I saved, and these motivate me. The first thing was, Bobby Bones does not have a good voice. He will never make it sounding like that in a medium where voice is everything. That was written about me. I saved it. The second one, Bobby Bones is not funny. I just don't see how he will succeed against some of the giants in radio. That was written about me. And then this was written. Bobby Bones may be the greatest thing to happen to radio and TV in the last 10 years. What a beloved figure. You know who wrote that? Me. Yeah. That's right. Do not be afraid to fail. You're excited, you're scared, embrace failing. One final note card.
By the way, I'm like Michael Phelps today. Thank you. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations.